Model 3, that is the control rectifier. Okay, control rectifier are basically AC to DC converter. The power transferred to the load is controlled by controlling the triggering angle of the device. Okay, the firing angle alpha or a angle alpha of the device is controlled by the control circuit. The input to the control rectifier is normally AC mains. The output of the control rectifier is adjustable DC voltage, hence the power transferred across the load is regulated. The control rectifiers are used in battery charges, DC drives, DC power supplies, etc. The control rectifiers can be single phase or a three phase depending upon the load power requirement. Okay, and there will be the converters can be subdivided into the semi converter, full converter, and dual converter. Okay, and now we'll be the going for the principle of phase control converter operations. Okay, single phase half wave control rectifier with resistive load. Okay, the principle of the phase control operation can be explained with the help of half wave control rectifier shown in figure. The secondary of the transformer is connected to the resistive load through SCR. The primary of the transformer is connected to the main supply. Okay, in the positive half cycle of the supply, SCR is forward biased and is triggered at an angle alpha. This is called as triggering or a firing delay angle. The SCR conducts and secondary voltage is applied to the load. Okay, that time current I0 starts flowing through the load. The output current and voltage waveforms are shown in figure. In the negative half cycle of the supply, SCR is reverse biased and it does not conduct. There is only one pulse of V0 during one cycle of the supply. Hence, ripple frequency of the output voltage F ripple is equal to the average output voltage can be calculated by using the formula VDC is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi and integration with alpha to pi Vm sin omega t into d omega t. So next we should take the outside for Vm divided by 2 pi. Okay, sin omega t is nothing but in the form of minus cos omega t. Okay, so that is alpha to pi. Okay, you can substitute it in the form of, we'll get the minus cos alpha plus cos alpha. Okay, minus cos pi plus cos alpha. So that is equal to Vm divided by 2 pi into of 1 plus cos alpha. If alpha is equal to 0, VDC is equal to Vm divided by 2 pi 1 plus 1. Okay, that is nothing but Vm divided by pi. If alpha is pi, okay, that is the integral. So then VDC is equal to 0. Therefore, VDC can be varied from Vm by pi to 0 by varying alpha. That means firing angle from 0 to pi. Okay. So then maximum the average output becomes maximum when alpha is equal to 0 and it is represented by VDM is equal to Vm divided by pi. Okay, so then RMS output voltage is, you should calculate in the form VRMS is equal to, that is the square root of that. Okay, so you'll get the VRMS formula. Okay, so you'll get the one numerical problems on this VRMS and VDC. Okay, so here is the numerical problems. Okay, question paper problems. You have to calculate the ripple factor, form factor, okay, and efficiency also. Okay, rectifier efficiency. Okay, this is one example. So next is the single phase full converters. In single phase full converters, you have to use the 4 thyristors. Okay, you have to use the 4 thyristors, and these 4 thyristors are connected in the form of the bridge form. Okay, so and in the form of, this is the single phase full bridge converter. This is the single phase. This is also called as the single phase full bridge converter also. Okay, so in single phase full converter with the highly inductive load, the load current is continuous and ripple free. Okay, in the output side of the bridge circuit, we are connecting the R is the resistor and L is the inductive. Okay, during positive half cycle, SCR T1 and T2 are forward biased and are triggered simultaneously at omega t is equal to alpha. Load is connected to supply voltage T1 and T2. Load is connected to T1 and T2. Due to the inductive load, T1 and T2 will conduct beyond omega t is equal to pi, even through the input voltage is negative. During negative half cycle of the input voltage, T3 and T4 are forward biased. Okay, and firing of forward biased and firing of T3 and T4 will apply the supply voltage across T1 and T2 are reverse blocking voltage. T1 and T2 will be turned off due to line or a natural commutation, and the load current will be transferred from T1 and T2 to T3 and T4. During period alpha to pi, the input voltage Vs and input current Is are positive and the power flows from supply to the load. Converter is said to be operated in rectification mode. During period pi to the input voltage Vs is negative and the Is is positive. There will be a reverse power flow from the load to the supply. This is called as inversion mode. Converter is used in industrial application up to the 15 kilowatt. Okay. So here you have to calculate the average output voltage. So VDC is equal to 2 divided by 2 pi integration with limits alpha to pi plus alpha Vm sin omega t into d omega t. So if alpha is equal to 0, VDC is equal to 2 Vm by pi, and if alpha is equal to pi, VDC is equal to minus 2 Vm by pi. So then you have to, by varying the alpha from 0 to pi, VDC can be varied from 2 Vm by to minus 2 Vm by pi. Okay, so then you have to calculate the normalized output voltage and the RMS value of the output voltage. So RMS value of the output voltage is equal to, you get the final for Vm by root 2. Okay, that is equal to Vs. Okay, so next will be the single phase dual converters. Okay.